So in today's video, I'm going to be testing the real-world performance for the Outequippro 12-volt air conditioner. I'll link to the install video where I installed it. It was too cold that day to actually test it, but today's going to be up to 90 degrees, 88 to 90, so we'll test it out today. I'm starting out with just the fan. So the fan speed gives you an internal ambient temperature reading. It's saying the van's at 87. My handheld scanner is confirming this, so at least I know this is accurate. The van is about 87 degrees on the inside right now. Next, we'll test out the cooling. The cooling of this unit is pretty interesting because the cooling is related to your fan speed. I have it in normal mode, and then as you increase the fan speed, it will increase the cooling ability and the compressor use. But here will be the compressor kicking on so you can see how quiet it is. It does have a soft start installed, so that keeps it nice and quiet. As you increase the fan speed, you'll increase the compressor speed. You'll use more energy, but you'll get more cooling, but that's kind of how it works. The turbo mode is basically the same as normal mode on the highest level fan speed 5. And then eco sleep are similar to normal on fan speed level 1. It's all similar outputs. I think those keys are more just like quick keys, so you can like quickly go to turbo or quickly go into eco or sleep mode. But you could just use it in normal mode and just adjust your fan speeds and get like kind of similar results. So I buttoned up the van. It's hotter outside now. It's up to like 85, 88 now. You can see a nice little puddle of water from the condenser, but one thing you don't notice, you can't hear the air conditioner. It's so quiet. You barely even hear it. It's kind of nice, kind of stealthy. I'm on normal mode, normal cooling, fan speed 3. This is kind of the one I like. You can see I'm drawing about 20 amps, but I'm getting like 15-ish from solar probably at this point. So we'll just call it mid 30 amp is how much my power draw is. And you can see my time to empty is 14 hours estimated. That's pretty good. Stepping inside, I have a little thermometer sitting here in the middle of the van. It's saying 78. I have 74 set on the air conditioner. I notice I have a rear-mounted AC over the sleeping area. It's cooler closer to the AC, which is obvious. But as I move towards the front of the van, you do kind of get warmer the further away you go. So having it above where you are going to spend the most of your time is beneficial because it's definitely going to cool that area better. And then the further away you get, you'll notice a temperature change as you move forward. So this works perfect for my van. It's right above the sleeping area. This is like the ideal spot. So outside air, we're like 88 outside. I set it to 65. It's reasonable to expect an air conditioner to be able to go 20 degrees below what the ambient is. So 88, 85 outside, got it set to 65. I'm reading 62 was the lowest number. So the air conditioner definitely has the ability to put in the work to cool your van down. And I would say it even feels cooler sitting underneath it. It feels cooler than 65, but I'm getting 62 is probably maybe the best number we saw. So it's doing an excellent job. So now that I know that it all works, pack up, went to Yellowstone. And Yellowstone was hot. I think it was close to like 80 degrees on this day. But hopping in the AC, I'm seeing similar results. I have it on normal cooling, fan speed 3. Like I said, that's like my optimum. 18, we'll call it 20 amps. So 20 amps, probably getting 15 amps of solar, so staying in that 35 amp. 14 hours remaining on the battery, estimated. Way better than the Coleman 120 volt AC, which would only give you like 4 hours. This is another day, another hot day. Same thing, normal cooling mode, fan speed 3. I left it on that one almost all the time when I wanted to cool. And this became kind of nice because I could leave this on, use alternator to charge, and not have to worry about my batteries. Every morning, because it was cold, it got down into the 40s, turn on that heat. It took about 50 amps of energy, had it set to 74, but it was like the perfect way to take the chill off. It was very nice. I appreciate having that heat rather than have to count on the propane heat all the time. And the sound is barely there. It's so nice. You can hear people talking in the background. Very stealthy. It was nice to be able to go for a hike like here at Mammoth Hot Springs, be away from the van for 1 to 2 hours and not worry that your batteries are now depleted from your huge air conditioner. It also makes the van function more as intended. The solar can help offset the power, and the alternator can easily charge it back up as you're using it. It also gave a little bump in MPG. So my average used to be 15.1 and it went up to 15.6 during this trip. It's just a little bit, but it did save some money, so that's pretty nice. And I personally think the van looks a whole lot better. I think the Coleman AC on the top was just a huge distraction. This is a lot cleaner look. So next video, I'm going to go over everything that I did for the roof. You can see my traction boards are up there now. So I'll cover all that in the next video. Like and subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.